Hey guys, this is Coach Gav bringing you guys the last video of our Redpoint challenges. The first one, challenge 5, is going to start right here in this green box. We have the volumes that we're able to use. They're marked with a piece of green tape. We're going to come all the way across, staying off the ground using the walls, and the volumes coming all the way over to this blue pad over here. Once we finish that up, we're going to come over to this other side. And we've got these climbing holds here underneath the devil steps. You can use whichever ones you want. We're going to avoid touching the ground, come all the way up and over. You can use your feet on the windowsill right here. And coming all the way down and across, landing in this green tape box right here. The next challenge is also going to use the devil steps. They're a new obstacle. We're super excited about them, so we're using them in a lot of different challenges. That comes back to our gym awareness and focusing on what's happening around us, being aware of the ninjas around us, making sure that we're taking turns, respecting each other using that obstacle. So, challenge number 23 is going to start in this tape box right here. We're going all the way through the spider wall this way. This time, we are not going to use the volumes, just using the walls. We're not using any of the bars that are up above us, coming all the way over. There's the yellow tape box right here. I'm going to land right in there. And then we're going to come up onto this pad up here. And like I said, again, we're using the devil steps, starting coming on up here. You can use whatever you want to get up to this rung, but then once you're up on that first rung, you can no longer use your feet on anything here on the wall.
Can you point to the rung one more time?
This very bottom rung right here is where we're going to start. We're going to go up using the cliffhanger rungs if you would like to. Go all the way up. You are welcome to use the bar at the top again if you would like to. Just coming all the way down, coming into this tape box, using this bar if you would like to. We're going to finish right here.
Coach Gavin, so you said I can use anything I want to get me up to that first rung. Once I'm on that first rung, can I then use the other holds and the windowsill and everything else to help me get across?
No, once we are up on that first rung, we're no longer going to use our feet on anything else. So we're just going to do that one challenge without our feet going all the way over. That includes using our feet on the rungs. We're just going to use our hands. We're not going to use our feet on the rungs to help pull us up to each of those.
And I'm not allowed to climb on top, right? I'm never allowed to do that.
None of our obstacles are you allowed to climb on top. So we're going to move right along. The next challenge is also on the devil steps. It starts right here. Use whatever you want, again, to get up. You can use these climbing holds. If you're tall enough, you can just jump up. We're going to start on this bar right here. Once again, once your feet have left the ground and you're showing control on this bar, we're no longer going to use our feet on any of the obstacles. So on this one, we're going to come all the way up the devil steps. This is the harder side. There's not the cliffhanger rungs. We're still going to go all the way up without using our feet on the rungs or on the wall. We're going to come all the way up and over and down onto this bar. From this bar, we're going to do a big lache onto this guy right here. We have to show control on this guy without dropping down. We have to show control for at least 3 seconds before we're able to drop. And that is the completion for that obstacle.
Excellent. On my way down, am I allowed to use those cliffhanger rungs that are screwed in right there on the way down on the devil steps?
We are not going to use the cliffhanger rungs on the way down. We're just going to go up on the big black rungs all the way up and over.
This is a higher point obstacle, so it makes sense that it's going to be harder and I can't use as many things, huh?
Precisely. All right. Speaking of harder obstacles, we have 2 of our obstacles right here, one of which is the hardest obstacle in the entire competition. We have our cliffhanger starting here, coming all the way across the rig. There's 2 different routes on there that we're going to be following. The first one, challenge number 32, is we're just going to use the blue rungs going all the way across. We're not going to use the rungs on the back. We're not going to grab the top of it. We're only going to use the rungs themselves. And then challenge 42, the very hardest challenge in the competition, is only using these tiny red rungs underneath. And we come all the way up and over without touching the ground. We're going to finish with both hands with control on this final board down here. For the blue route, it's both hands on that last rung. For the red route, one hand on each of those rungs. And for our final obstacle of the entire competition, it's going to be right here Challenge 9, you're going to start right up here on top of this octagon. We're going to use these hanging obstacles coming all the way across back here, finishing by dropping into this takeoff right here. You do not have to use every obstacle. You don't have to come all the way down to this orange ball. One thing to keep in mind though, we're not going to use the metal part of the obstacle. We're not going to grab up at the top of it. We're just going to grab the obstacle itself, the part that's meant to be grabbed. So again, we're not going to grab the metal part at the top, just grabbing the part of the obstacle that's supposed to be used. So that is going to be all of the challenges for our Redpoint competition. Good luck to all of you, and I hope you all have a ton of fun.
Absolutely. We're really excited to have everybody come on down here. Once we've finished our wave and, you know, I've tried all the challenges I want to try, whether I want to stay the whole time or want to leave early, I'm going to take my score sheet and my witness signatures, and I'm going to bring it all the way on over. Not running through the gym, of course, ninjas don't run. We're going to walk in a controlled manner, but I'm going to bring it on over to a table that's set up with some spots to turn in scorecards. Oh, look at that. How well organized. Okay, thanks so much, and we hope to see you soon.